Welcome back to the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I cannot wait. Last episode was fantastic. I guess he didn't like all the cameras on him. It seems like he's emotionally struggling with the fact that he just brutally murdered someone, and that's kind of a good sign. It doesn't excuse what he did, but I mean, you know. Or maybe he's just having like a mental breakdown in general. I mean, it could be both. I'm sensing a throwdown.
I killed him because I had to.
No, not even close.
He killed Lamar!
You gotta give me the shield, man.
Yeah. It's over, man. No, he's not gonna give it up willingly.
You don't want to do this.
Actually.
No, we do.
Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, fuck yes! Alright, let's go. Let's go. Come on, Bucky is a trained assassin. Like, he should have this. Falcon is a trained soldier, been with the Avengers for forever. They got this. Oh, but he's got the shield. Damn. Whoa. I'm actually feeling the tension quite a bit right now.
This isn't you, John.
Sam's fucking it up. No, okay, well. Sam, go for it.
Captain America.
You will never be Captain America, my god. What the fuck? Dude, he's lost it. Like, he's completely lost it. Come on. Almost got it. Almost got it. Oh! I'm getting Infinity War vibes as well with them trying to rip the gauntlet off. Oh, shit. That was badass. Pretty cool way to start the episode. There you go. I like that gesture too. That Bucky didn't take the shield. He's like, here you go, Sam. Like, Steve gave it to you. Don't lose it this time, or don't give it away. Oh, this is actually pretty emotional. Damn, all before we got to the title. Good to see you again, Taurus.
It's kind of like a big deal, like international incident big.
You don't say.
Wait, yo, you forgot the wings.
Keep him.
Ooh, okay. Seems like he's ready to accept the mantle of Captain America. Although I was kind of looking forward to him having the wings and the shield.
America effective immediately.
I mean, it's all warranted, it's all deserved, but he's gonna go off the deep end because of this.
What you told me to be and trained me to do, and I did it.
Solid commentary
And I did
on
it well.
like soldiers and the military as well.
I am Captain America.
You see,
Not anymore.
You're just not. You're a U.S. agent. Just
And
embrace
if you
it.
continue,
Oh, this has got to be the cameo, right? Who is it?
Valentina Allegra de Fontaine. Actually, it's Contessa Valentina Allegra to keep myself.
I knew I wasn't gonna know the fucking character.
Don't call me Val. Just
I like the actor though, so I mean, cool. Seems like your efforts have caused a little bit of harm for the people you're trying to save, but I mean, that is kind of how it goes sometimes.
accused of the...
Your ideals are not wrong, but like a lot of villains, your methods are just fucked up. Oh, it's the memorial for Sokovia. I want to say he's not gonna kill him right here, but I'm also like, would he? Okay. Guess he's not gonna kill him. Ah, nice.
Ladies,
Have fun with them.
we will take him to the raft.
Oh, really?
I have another favor to ask of you.
What would that be? Getting a little bit more patriot. That's what's up.
back.
All right, so that's what he looks
Thanks.
like.
I'll be back there.
Yeah.
I like the casting.
Check on.
I get the feeling this is going to be the best scene in the episode, but I guess we'll see.
Whether you want to deny it or not,
Don't do that bitter old man thing with me.
if you ain't bitter, you're blind.
Just an optimist.
Never let a single one of her letters get to me.
Wow.
They locked them in this box. Sorry. You wanted to know what went wrong.
Don't need to
A
apologize for
handful
that.
of us. She had me declared dead.
That's how you got out? Jeez, man. That's definitely one of the more tragic stories
My God.
in all the MCU.
Dead in a day if you brought me out.
He's right.
You won't believe jail. No self-respecting black man would ever want to be.
I think Sam might just be the guy to change that. A lot of weight to those words, though. It's not exactly how I anticipated that all to go down, so I'm curious to see where we're headed from here.
Trying to figure out what it all means.
Okay.
Means this country has a
I'm
dark
here.
past and a dark present. I kind of like taking a break from the super high stakes to deal with something a little bit more personal for Sam. He's, dealing with what does it mean to be Captain America, and if he even wants to do it or not. I like the sense of community in this scene, though. It's nice.
Just dropping this off.
What is it, a set of wings? Vibranium wings, perhaps? Aw, they're becoming friends. Like they already were, but
Use the metal
still.
arm.
Sarah?
Ooh. Again, I really wasn't expecting this for the penultimate episode, but I actually like it. Come on, man. That right there is why I kind of want to see Sam with the super soldier serum, but
But don't flirt with my sister. 'Cause if you do,
Too
I'll
late.
have Carlos cut you up and feed you to the fish.
And I would never let the person who did that get away.
yeah, he's
I hope you can find some measure of
going after
peace on
Carly.
that.
He'll never stop. Didn't take you very long to fall from grace, now did it?
I promise you won't regret saying yes. So what's it gonna be?
If she's not the power broker, I don't know what the show is even doing anymore. Like, I swear she has to be.
Hey.
I'm enjoying the character stuff, but I do think the episode needs to hurry it up just a little bit here. Finally get to this moment from the very first trailer.
I just figured if it worked for him, then it would work for me.
Aw.
You gotta stop looking to other people to tell you who you are.
Very true.
Who needs closure about something, and you're the only person who can give it to him.
Oh, and it's gonna be
Probably a dozen.
the guy from the very beginning.
That's cool.
We can't sell it.
Aw.
I know the speech. Just not.
If I was in his shoes, I'd probably feel the exact same way.
Probably.
But what would be the point of all the pain and sacrifice if I wasn't willing to stand up and keep fighting?
Damn right. Yes, we're getting ourselves a little training montage. That's what I'm talking about. Almost. It's our Captain America. Sick. Very nice. Well, as many of us suspected, Sam is officially Captain America.
What are we doing?
Or there might be one more moment in
I'd
like
like
the
some
next
help
episode that really
taking out the odds.
sells it, but I feel
Sam
like
screwed him
that
out
was
of
it
a
for
small
me.
fortune not long ago.
Oh,
He's been dying to
what?
get payback ever since.
They're bringing Batroc back into it?
Bonjour. I'm only here to kill the Falcon.
Well, the Falcon is no more. Now there's only Captain America, so have fun with that.
What's sufficient? They can't stay where they are forever.
What a dick. Stop not showing me. Show me what's in there. New suit, new wings. Show me what's in the fucking box. You assholes. That really pisses me off. They wouldn't show us what's in there. What have we got? Oh, this motherfucker's making himself a shield, isn't he? Interesting. He's definitely making himself a shield. Can't be made out of vibranium though, so it can't be that good of a shield, right? Alright, so I actually rewatched the episode again before doing this review, and I gotta say, on the second watch, I definitely liked it a lot more. We'll just kind of go in order of the episode here. The opening sequence with Bucky and Sam getting the shield back from John Walker, I loved it the first time, loved it the second time. It's a really great sequence because not only is it, cool Marvel action that most people would enjoy, but there's a lot of emotion behind it all simply because Sam feels responsible, at least partially, for the shield being tarnished by giving it up in the first place. John Walker is still completely torn over what happened to his friend and what he just did to somebody. And Bucky still has all those feelings of what he says later in the episode, that shield is the closest thing to his family and he has to get it back now. Like, he has zero regrets about doing this. Everyone by the end of this fight is bloodied and battered, and they are just not in the greatest shape, which I think was pretty cool, actually. And I still think them getting the shield off of him reminded me of them trying to get the gauntlet off of Thanos. I don't know if they were intentionally doing that, but that's exactly what it felt like to me. And goddamn, that was brutal that they broke his arm. Like, again, I feel like they've done things similar in the MCU before, but there was something about just how they cracked his arm backwards to rip the shield off. It was pretty awesome. Then the next scene, I didn't notice this the first time, but I feel like it's literally Falcon passing on the mantle of Falcon to Torres. When he said, "You keep the wings," I only really interpreted it as oh, he's not going to have the wings anymore. That's too bad. But not only do I think he's going to get vibranium wings, but I think that was literally him saying all right, you keep them. You're the next Falcon. I don't know if he intended it that way, but I'm pretty sure that's what the scene was alluding to. Then there's the hearing with John Walker, which I feel like is definitely when cops are tried for murdering people, specifically people of color in this country, because I want to say the last 5 to 7 years, we've slowly started to become more adept at capturing these moments with smartphones and things like that, which is what happened to John Walker. Everyone was filming this moment. It was happening in public. And seeing him get booed at while he was walking in, I definitely saw the parallels to a cop dealing with a similar situation where he's killed someone unjustly. The only difference I see in real life is, in real life, cops seem to get off the hook relatively easily, whereas he actually did get shut down pretty hard by his own government. Not as hard as he could, though. They easily could have, they easily could have put him in prison or done something way worse, but instead they're gonna let him walk away. They just want the shield back, and he's gonna be discharged from service. He won't be receiving any funds for the service that he's done to the country and all that. So it was harsh, but it wasn't nearly as brutal as he really deserved. And they hit you with the cameo, which on the second watch through was a lot better than the first, because at first I didn't realize that Val is one of the many Madam Hydras. Like I said, I've read a lot of the comics, but there's only so many I can conceivably read. And I didn't realize her whole backstory, so knowing that whole conversation played out a lot differently for me. Scene with Zemo being taken in by the Dora Milaje, it was good, but I still felt a little on the whole thing. I feel like it's just because I'm not the biggest Zemo fan. From what I see, a lot of people really, really like the character, and I'm still kind of just whatever, he's okay. Then we got the best scene in the episode and the show, because this is where they went really hard on their racial commentary, and I really like seeing the, not exactly polar opposites, but sort of the two sides of the same coin, where Isaiah is completely jaded at this point. He has seen the worst of the country, been betrayed by the people that he fought for and he tried to protect, and he had to fake his own death just to live, because he knew he would either stay in that prison and be experimented on until the day he died, or simply be killed when he was no longer deemed useful. And if he ever revealed to the world that he's alive and what his story is, he would be killed now. So he's just suffered and suffered and suffered, and because of that, he just has a completely cynical view of the country wants nothing to do with it. But Sam has had his own experiences with the government, the country as a whole, and I think he's young enough and hasn't suffered nearly as much as Isaiah, to the point where he's still willing to be that next generation to try and fight for something better. It takes him a minute to reach that decision, but I really like that. Specifically the line where he's like, what was the point of all that suffering and sacrifice if I don't keep fighting? And then we got to the boat montage, which first and second time, it's too long. It's unnecessarily long. I think the scene needs to be there to show the black community come together and help Sam's family. I just don't think it needed to be as long as it was. And because this was a quieter episode, it actually gave you the chance to have these really still frames that almost looked like paintings or like really beautiful photographs. So I thought the cinematography was, if not the best, like the second best of the entire season. Acting wise, I'm definitely giving this one to... I'm going to have to give this as a tie. I got to give this one to Carl Lumbly and Anthony Mackie, both for their performance in what I think is the best scene of the show. And I also really liked the acting that Anthony Mackie did during the opening sequence, because that moment where he is like wiping the blood off the shield, just the look on his face, it was really sad actually, because that was the moment that made me think like, oh, he must feel really guilty for giving up the shield. And I think it was also, that shield is a symbol of, his best friend. And to see it covered in blood like that and them having to, literally rip away the shield from this other guy, I feel like it just really hurt him personally to know that that's Steve's shield, or, it was Steve's shield and it's been reduced to this. So I thought he did a great job. Carl Lumbly really tugged at the heartstrings in this episode and delivered some solid commentary. So yeah, the both of them win it for this one. Editing and pacing, as I said on the live stream, it was really slow. Again, it worked for me better on the second watch through as opposed to the first, because I'm perfectly okay with a slow-paced episode, but specifically the boat stuff, it was just too slow. It was kind of painfully slow when it came to all the stuff going on with the boat. There's stuff that happened during that needed to happen, and I was cool with, but I feel like it was like 15-20 minutes of the episode, and I think you could have at least reduced it by half and still gotten the same effect. Overall, I'm going to give the episode a 9 out of 10. I'm not going to be as mean as I was on the live stream. Like I said, on the second watch through, it's much better. I still think painfully slow during all the boat stuff. That was the real gripe I had with the episode. That and the fact that Sam was able to throw the shield around perfectly fine with Bucky, and then when he's training on his own, he can't seem to do it at all. I feel like those scenes were switched in the editing room. Like originally the first training scene was supposed to be him not being able to use the shield, and then he was supposed to have that talk with Bucky. But I don't know. Other than that, I thought, again, the dialogue in this episode was really good. Visuals were great. All the character motivations and just development of each character individually was very solid. And this certainly got me hyped for the finale, which we all know is probably going to have a pretty intense series of action sequences, because everything is lined up for a pretty badass finale, and I am definitely here for it. And there's still a lot of room for even more commentary on the country, on race relations. Like, there's still plenty more they could do, and I think they will do during the finale. So that combined with, traditional Marvel action, it's probably going to be most people's favorite episodes of the season, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. I will see you all next time, and that's about it.